Oh, there you go. I was gonna say the same thing to you. It's all love. Hi, how are you? Hey, how's it going? I wanted to hop on live, say what's going on, like see what's going on with you guys. Hi. Hi, everybody. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Hi, Felicia. Frederick, hello, hello, hello. Y'all know the deal. I mean, you can ask questions if you want. If you want to, you can say whatever you want on this live. John, I was going to say the same about you. It's crazy that you said that first. Yeah, it's super sweet. Oh man, I can't wait for the next episode of House of Dragons. I know that it just came out, but I'm hyped. Hi, Lynn. How are you? Scent of the day. No scent. You know what my scent of the day is? Herbal Essence shampoo. Because I showered earlier today. I haven't really been wearing as many fragrances. Yesterday, I wore Blue Agave. But man, I really didn't expect me to not really wear as many fragrances this summer, but that's just the way that it's kind of been turning about. Scent of the day, salt and pepper, nice. What else are you guys wearing? I didn't check out the new House of Dragons last season, kind of dragged the plot up for a bit of... Honestly, I felt like last season there was more... People complained that it was too fast because of the time skip. I love it. And I know, like, I guess some people are like, no, I want gore and battle scenes and stuff, but it's more of a political show. I just love it. I look forward to it every single time. I would watch any spin-off they did about Game of Thrones. I'm sad for that. Should I cop Gucci Guilty Black? It's a good one. Yeah, why not? I would say try it at the store and see how you like it. Gucci Guilty is also pretty good. It's really good. Thanks, Stella. That's all you. That's all you. I'm a guy, I love the battle scenes more. Yeah, battle scenes are great and stuff. You know what dragged battle scenes for me was just like the Avengers and stuff. Jesus Christ, like every single Avengers movie, it's like everybody just like, damn, like 30 minutes, like nonstop like that. But, you know, people have their different things, but I just, also, Olivia Cook is bad. So, I mean, that also is, I don't mind at all. 105 today, 105, dang, it's hot. It's hot where you're at. Hawaiian Punch, shout out. Love that. How is Dolce & Gabbana the one? Which one are you talking about? The one for women, the masculine one? Because I'm great. Thank you. Thank you. Cop that a scandal. My girl loves it. Seriously smells like real guava, which is good here in Texas. Listen, it's so fire, right? I'm glad that you love it, and I'm glad that your girl loves it. That fragrance is so good. I literally didn't think that many things would be able to beat out Bonnie, because I really, really loved Bonnie. But when I first tried, and the video that I have on my page from, gosh, back in March, you guys can still watch it if you want, but it's the first time I smelled a Scandalo, but it wasn't complete. It was just 2 vials, one of them with like their guava concentrate, and the other one with like this beautiful vanilla or this like the floral or something. So what I had to do was take 2 of those test strips and like wave it in front of my face to kind of get an idea of what that fragrance would smell like, because it was only 80% complete. And I was blown away. I'm like, I can't wait to smell when this fragrance is done. And when they popped out with that, so much better than I expected. It is so good. Okay, oh, for men, I would say the EDT is better than the EDP. To me. Up to you. Aw. Never back down, never what? Love that. And I love fishing too. So cool name. Can't wait for the next episode. They're saying it's gonna be lit. Listen, I love it. I really, really love it. I feel like the internet has a very different opinion on it than how I'm feeling about it, but it's so good, especially that last scene with Rhaenyra and Alicent. Come on, I was eating that up. Okay, masculine was needed in humanity now. Here, masculine feminine. There's mine for reach information. Began for human. Like I tell y'all, wear whatever you want. It's easier for people. Just I'm talking general public here. It's the same with stores, right? Whenever there's always a men's section, a women's section, to kind of make it easier for people to go, oh, where should I go? But I feel like the more you get into any niche, right? Let's just take fragrances since we're talking about fragrances here. You know, people are more willing to expand their horizons and to try different things. A little fly. I had a window open. It's my bad on that. But I love it. Experiment with different things. See how you like it, because you're going to find out that some things that you wouldn't have tried if they were labeled something else smell amazing on you. Jeez, dude. You guys see that little fly? I don't know. I'm not sure. I could not tell you that information. Okay. Listen, those are guilty pleasure videos also. I can't lie. Thoughts on Le Mans Cité? It's good. Ah, man. I don't know. How's Tuesday work for you or what? Ocean or Carlisle? Carlisle. On me. Ocean on somebody else. There's another guava scent you should get your nose on, Myers. Dope. How many fragrances should I have? Whatever you want. You could literally have one fragrance. You could have 0. You could have 5. I've made a lot of videos breaking down like a collection depending on how minimalist you want to be about it, but you really don't need like 10 fragrances. You don't even need 5. Most people just have like 1 to 2. If you want to, you know, mix and match and whatever, you could do that. Late comment, I've been wearing the out of a scandal. Emily, your taste has always been top notch. Let's be honest here. And shout out to Emily because she is a real one. And from probably like 2 years ago, you not only were on TikTok, you were on TikTok also, right, Emily? Let's see, what are your top 5 goat fragrances in no order? Oh, jeez. Well, I really do. Y'all know I have to say I'm going to put Salt and Pepper in there, of course. I'm going to put probably Elysium, even though I haven't been wearing Elysium. But, yo, me and Elysium used to just, like, a diabolical combination right there. Really, really good. I would say I am going to throw Blue Agave in there because even though it's kind of later to the game in comparison to the other two, the limited collection one, it's been pushing. I'm also going to throw in La Nuit de l'Homme because that was what got me started in the fragrance game. I love La Nuit de l'Homme so much till this day. And to round it off, not Carlisle. Carlisle is really good, but not Tuxedo. It's between Escandalo and Bonnie right now. Because having that sweet fragrance balance in there, I'm going to say Escandalo right now. Shout out, hi. Elysium or 40 knots? I like Elysium better. Okay, for me, you got a family, masculine energy, if you look book. Cool, nice. Sister's birthday's coming up soon. I want to get her perfume, but I'm having trouble figuring out which one. She prefers musky wood fresh scents. Have you tried Santal 33 by Le Labo? I think she might like that fragrance. Hi. I haven't tried Pacific Chill. Topic starter, imagination is overrated. Imagination, I don't think it's overrated. I'm not a fan of that fragrance, just so everybody kind of knows here. I've talked about it to a good extent whenever people are asking in my comment section. I think Imagination's a boxer dropper. I think if you're a guy and you smell it, you're going to love it. And if you wear that around your other guy friends, they're also going to love it on you. But it's interesting. For myself, I'm not really a big fan. And whenever I had opinions of other women as well, they could really give less of a shit about that fragrance. But the guys just, like, they get on their knees for that scent, you know? So totally up to you. Everyone has different taste. Followed you on TikTok through your Black Pants review. I will never forget you. You will always be on my side. Da, 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 da. Okay, hi. Okay, Scandalo is fire. I already got a backup bottle because it's staple. It's so good. Honestly, the price for it, it's like what, 135 or 140 for like the 50 ml for the beast that it is of a fragrance. It's kind of insane. It's that to me, like when it comes to niche fragrances and you kind of expect them to be over $200, $300 sometimes, that's just a norm. But that fragrance, it really does baffle me. The fact that it's not priced over $200. I think the 100 ml is, but for the 50, like most niche brands would be pricing it at that range. But shout out to Day 3, man. They are affordable, but also they have banging fragrances. Thank you. Thanks, Rachna. Thank you. Natsu, hello. I don't like any of the JPG fragrances for men, to be honest. I haven't really. I have to try like Le Beau, right? A lot of you guys have been telling me about that. Le Male. I haven't tried Elixir either, but Ultra Male. They're just a pass. I gotta close this, dude. That's some flies. Yes, I'm Filipino. Wanted to ask if Baccarat 540 works well in the summer. I live in a humid area. I haven't tested it out yet. I wouldn't wear it in the summertime, but some people like the sweet stuff, so it's totally up to you. Bro, no Oud Wood in your top 5? Oud Wood isn't a top 5 fragrance for me, but I'll tell you what it is. Oud Wood is a fragrance that's not gonna go away. It's like the fly that's kind of been buzzing around me right now. Speaking of which, right? Oh shit, I caught it. Y'all see that those reflexes? Damn. I really like that. But it's not a fragrance that I will completely fall off for me, because when I do smell it, it like all the memories come back and I'm just like, dang, this really is a good scent. So I will never like say that it's like the worst fragrance. I don't even think I'd have much of a switch up with Oud Wood. It's just a really good scent. Could you ever see Imagination becoming the next Sauvage in a few years despite the price and inaccessibility? I think that in order for something to become the next Sauvage, it has to be known outside of the fragrance community. It has to be something that, you know, people get really hot, like people that aren't into fragrances search for. So, I mean, if it could crack that, cool. I think there's the second fly. But I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Yes. Can you wear a Scandalo all seasons? You can. I would say you gotta be careful with that fragrance in the heat though, because it can be pretty, it could get sweeter because it's a strong scent. Which is better, Scandalo or Filosofia? Dude, it totally depends. If you want guava, go a Scandalo. If you want the cigar boozy vibe, go Filosofia. Appreciate y'all. Poor fly. What do you mean? It was all in my face, you know? A guilty pleasure fragrance, I do, and I think I mentioned it earlier in this live. Hi. Invictus Aqua. Did I try that one at Sephora? I tried Invictus Victory, which was still good, but it's all right. Hi. Sure. Hi, Lula. How are you? I'm good, Montrese. How are you doing? You know what? I might make this a short live. Look, Glamour, you guys are so sweet today. Hi, James. Shout out to England. Shout out to England. I've never been to England before. Hi. Smells of vibe, summer nights for sure. It works, but it doesn't fit the vibe of winter. I think it does, honestly. I think it's interesting because when you think guava, you think summertime, right? But because it's such a strong fragrance and it has that sweetness to it, to me, that like any fragrance that has that beast mode capability can be a winter fragrance, no problem. What's your go-to hair tip for healthier hair? Do you recommend spraying rosemary water daily? You can. Honestly, this is really genetics. On my mom's side, even on my dad's side, but specifically on my mom's side, like my grandma was taught by her grandparents how to take care of her hair, like, you know, coconut oil and stuff like that to keep it shiny and like strong black hair and stuff. and they've just kind of always taught that, and it kind of runs in the family, just having, you know, black hair and just all that good stuff. That's all you, Victoria. How do I feel about African leather by Mama Paris? Also, we're friends in my head. Dude, I thought we were friends in real life too. Way to just break my heart like that. That's crazy. But I do have a video on African leather. It's good for a niche head. That's what I'll say. If you're into niche fragrances, you're gonna love it. No problem. But for the average person, it'll still be intriguing. Kind of like Egypt by 8 and Bob, right? But I think that African leather is more challenging than that fragrance. Tester kit you recommend, Serjoff or MFK? Depends, dude. It really depends. Like how into the fragrance game you are. If you're really into the fragrance game, I would say you had your option of Amouage. You can go for Amouage. I'm not a fan of Amouage, but I know a lot of my followers are. Parfums de Marly is a great starter niche for a lot of people. That gets a lot of mass appeal. It's gotten pretty popular, but it's still fairly unknown in the real world. Serjoff is, yeah, it's okay. African leather is really, really good. No, that stuff made me, I tried one Maison Crivelli scent, and I tried it on a day that I wasn't feeling well, and I ended up yakking. So I haven't tried any of the fragrances since. The name of the fragrance was Iris Marican or something like that. I don't know. You're welcome. A niche winter fragrance, not sweet or gourmand. You want like an oud fragrance or? Hi. You still layer salt and pepper with Elysium? No, I don't really layer fragrances all that much, except if I were to use something with Molecula 1, but even with that, I'm just very much, I like letting them shine by themselves, you know. I don't think I've tried any other eccentric fragrances besides those two. Hi. No, I've not tried that. I would love to go to Miami. It's crazy you say that, because I was literally thinking about that. You know, ever since I was a teenager, in my mind, I was like, oh man, I want to go to Miami. I just never have, but maybe because it's like they're known to have a lot of like hot girls there, and I'm just like, wow. But I would love to go. I'm not into clubbing as much anymore, but I'll still party. Like it'll still be a good time for sure. But I feel like the weather there, the vibe, I would love to just be in that. I love warm places. I would love to do a meetup in Miami, dude. That would be sick. Thanks, Cole. Do I have a favorite replica fragrance? By the Fireplace has a very special place in my heart because it's the first one I tried and it's so unique. I really do love Lazy Sunday Morning just because it's so easy to love, intimate, and simple. And shout out to the one I actually want to get a bottle of is At the Barber's. And I want to get a bottle of At the Barber's because I remember when I tried, it's of course a masculine fragrance. If you guys been to a barbershop, it has that similar smell. But it's just really sexy. I'm about that. That's all you. Thank you, Dale. I love that. So hot Kylie right now. Dude, it feels great. I love it. I love it. Summer niche top 5. Oh gosh, I Blue Agave for me. I said Elysium. You can do, honestly, Delina a la Rose. Really good. Meliora too is really fire. I'd even throw in, what's it called? No. Oh, it's slipping my mind. That's slipping my mind right now. Hello. Quick recommendation, just save money. So no budget issue. I'm a guy looking to smell great to others and versatile, no designer. Dang, well, first of all, shout out to you being a baller. I would say you want to smell great to others. So you said Miami, meaning you live somewhere where it's predominantly warm. Okay, versatile, meaning you want it to be worn year round. Okay, what smells great to others is Aventus Cologne. I know I've said this probably 5 times in the live, but if it's true, it's true. Blue Agave, the limited collection version, would be amazing in Miami. And just Florida in general, that fragrance, I would say, you know what? I would pick Blue Agave over Aventus Cologne just because I know for a fact you're going to get really good performance with Blue Agave, the limited collection version of it. You can get the cheaper one. It just, I found that the bigger one does last longer because it's doubled in concentration, so it's more of a powerhouse fragrance, but the OG still has decent performance. I got you. You like Bulgari. Nice. What fragrances have I worn this week? I've only worn one fragrance. It's the one I just mentioned. No, I have not tried that brand. Okay. Dude, a mask at that point, to be honest. Hey guys, what fragrance did you wear to a summer wedding? Literally the one I just said. And it's interesting because I know people ask a lot of different questions, but my answer is very much the same for a lot of them because they're personal questions to what I prefer and stuff, but also to me, I like what is, like, they're top dog for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to see me telling y'all, oh, the best summer fragrance of all time is this fragrance. And then you ask, oh, what's the best for a summer wedding? And I say, oh, a different one. You know, I'm going to tell you the one that I really like the most. So that's all you. Thank you. I am not. Hi. What fragrance should I wear? Man, you can wear whatever you want to wear. My recommendation is always to sample what you're the most interested in, or if you live next to a perfume shop, go try the fragrances for free on your skin, and then buy the full-size bottle of what you like. That's always my recommendation. Yeah, you can do Bleu de Chanel. Yes. You know what? I take back everything I said. For everyone looking for a masculine summer fragrance, get Bleu de Chanel. 1 second. Sorry. Isn't Aventus overplayed though, specifically in a city like Miami? They're flashy and tragic, but thanks for Blue Agave. I will order a sample. Yeah, again, I've never been. I never been to Miami. I do know that Aventus has popularity, but I'm specifically talking about the cologne. Not the original that a lot of people have, even though that's still good, but Aventus cologne, I think, is better than the OG. But yeah, order a sample, but like make sure that it's the limited collection version sample that you're getting of the fragrance, not the original, just so it's like, you know, so it's specific to what I'm talking about to make it easier on you. Bought Grand Soir today, love it. Nice. Never tried that. Let's see, I was thinking about, okay, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. Y'all are super sweet. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. No, I've heard about that brand though. A lot of people have been asking me about it. What fragrances do you recommend me to try from there? Because also, hopefully, I think it came in. I would have to just unbox it, but the Lattafa fragrance that I mentioned to y'all, it might be here. It might be here. So I'm excited. I'll do an unboxing for it, maybe on TikTok or on YouTube, and let y'all know what I think. Because a lot of people are into the dupes, you know. Thoughts on Mancera Red Tobacco? I don't like it. And I don't think it's similar to Carlisle. But, you know, I haven't tried that thing in years. I mean, when I say years, like what? 1 or 2 years ago. Let's see. Why don't you talk about de Noir no more? That fragrance is fire. I mean, it might have been, I think I mentioned it around Valentine's Day. To be honest, I've been posting more like with TikTok, and I love how I've been posting on TikTok because it's like whatever I want. And it's kind of what I want to do on YouTube also. Like kind of how my shorts have been. I post whatever I want on there. Because fragrances is cool, but, you know, it's not like a 24/7 thing all the time for me that I always want to be talking about. But, yeah, Noir de Noir is a great fragrance. I'm Filipino. Oh, what was this question? Alternatives to Perfume. Oh man, there's literally anything. Just any fresh designer fragrance will do. What house is Blue Agave? Precious Liquid. I have tried ATH fragrances. Oh, I tried two, Adonis and Boys. It was the green scent. Adonis was cool though. Adonis was cool. I really appreciate your content because I have similar taste to you as not like super masculine macho. So I love that. I love that. Thanks for the support. No, I am not. Thoughts on? I literally like thumbs up. I'm very much somebody that will support anybody really in this niche that just loves to like. If you have my respect, if you are confident enough to post your opinion on something online, knowing that you could get absolutely slandered for it. And especially in a topic like fragrances, which you wouldn't think people would have such sensitive reactions to. But, you know, some people get very passionate about it. Like, I'll say something like, yeah, I don't like Imagination, but I like Afternoon Swim. And I'll have someone say, well, you're basic. You have no idea. And they'll get really personal because they love fragrances that much, you know? So, yeah, I very much love to support other content creators that are doing this. And I think if you're somebody that wants to be a content creator, post those videos. Absolutely post those videos. Hi. Does Oud Symphony remind you of Oud Satin Mood? I could see a little bit of a similarity, but I don't really like Oud Satin Mood that much, to be honest. How did you get into perfumes, Ate? Honestly, started back in late 2020. I just wanted to smell really good. I was watching a bunch of videos and stuff, trying to find what I liked, and I always saw La Nuit de l'Homme being talked about. And when I smelled it, I blind bought that in Versace Eros. And ever since then, I just wanted to basically post reviews of it. Specifically also because a lot of the reviews that I was watching and stuff, it's very, heterocentric. A lot of the times it's like if it's talking about a masculine fragrance, if you want to be an alpha man and blah, 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 if you want. And it was just like something I couldn't relate to. So I started this for people like myself. And it's branched out to all sorts of people, which is really awesome to me. I can't dance, bro. I can't dance. Is that a bot chain? No. So this is it's known as an Hermes link, but the brand that it's from, shout out Jacoji, calls it a heavy link. So I know that from this distance it can kind of look like that, but as you'll see, it's a little bit different from that. And what I like is that with the heavy links that they sell, it's solid. It's not typically with the bot chains, they're like semi-solid, but it's all up to you what you like. What's funny is I find you through a chain video. I love that, dude. I remember when I was first talking about chains on my channel, people were like, make a new channel for chains. We don't want to see that. Just stick to fragrances. And whenever somebody tells me, just stick to this, it makes me not want to do that because it's like, why are you going to tell me what to do on my page? So I think if people ask nicely, I probably would have, but when they try to be demanding about it, like, fuck that, you know? I'm gonna start posting everything here, so that's cool, dude. I love that. Thank you for the love. I love that you post about unisex fragrances. I can't really get with the super feminine recommendations on TikTok. Yeah, everyone has different taste, and I feel like most people are willing to try something that's marketed as unisex. As long as it says unisex, people are down. Afternoon. Hi, Samantha. If you had to pick one rose fragrance, ooh, would you go with Delina La Rose or Rose Blonde? I would go Rose Blanche. Because I think it's more rose dominant. You know, Delina La Rose is really good too, but it still has that lychee vibe in it. So if you want a little bit of that lychee, then go Delina. Hi. If I can introduce one fragrance to an undetected, what would it be? I don't know. Oh, I have not tried Coral Fantasy. Looking for a standout summer fragrance. Any suggestions for what to layer with Meliora? Honestly, I would say let Meliora be the star. And if you have a fragrance like Molecule 01, which will enhance that fragrance, then do that. Bonjour. Hello. If you love Leighton, Grand Soir, Crude Oil. Okay, yeah, you like the sweet scents. Let me come back to that. You know what? You'd probably like something like more on the unique side. What's that one Versace? Is it Versace Eau Fresh? That it's like a unique smelling fresh fragrance, but it's not like an amazing like smell to me. That's probably something like that. Oh, what are your top 5 in the Precious Liquid brand? I love Salt and Pepper. I love Blue Agave, Rose Blanche. I'm probably gonna throw Mandarin in there. Yeah, no, absolutely Mandarin. And the last one, I would say, not on me, but Oud Symphony, just because it is a banger of a fragrance. Like when that thing dries down, it means business. Is it something I would wear? No. But if I smell that on somebody and we're at like a gala, I'd be like, dang, they like it just smells so expensive and luxurious. And just really, if you're that type of person that you want that like oud, fruity, but a little bit of that boozy rum in there, that's a no-brainer right there. Blessed Braca, it's all right. Absolute Aphrodisiac, it's also all right. Have not. You're welcome. I got you. You like Prada L'Homme. That's cool. That is so cool. I do not speak French, but shout out to you. That's a crazy question, Adam. You're crazy for that question. I'm not gonna answer that question. Come on now. But she was super dope to meet, and same with Miss Fresh. Both of them were really, really cool. Beautiful, by the way, in person. Like all of the content creator ladies that I met at Scent Explore, absolutely gorgeous and so fun to be around, for sure. Like it's so easy to talk to them. And like we didn't even talk about fragrances, to be honest. We were just talking about anything and everything that came to our minds. So really, really cool. Like your necklace. Thank you. Would you say Philosophia is an autumn fragrance? I ordered it for that reason. Yeah, I think you can wear it, Philosophia, in the autumn and in the winter. If you want to wear it in the summer and spring, you can. I would say just wait till it's a little bit cooler. Like, you know, when the sun is setting, then you could throw that thing on. And let's say you want to go to a cigar lounge, which it smelled fantastic, by the way. So when my sister and I hung out with Mike and Vanessa, the owner and the perfumer of Day 3. They were so sweet. They invited us out to Arizona. And we filmed some content. That's when I was trying their fragrances. And it was so funny. They were like, they saw my video on or like a first impression video. I don't remember which fragrance it was. It was not Say Less. It was the one that smells like incense, and they're like, "Oh no, she's gonna hate this." And sure enough, I was like, "Yeah, nah, I was not rocking with that scent." But before we left, Mike sprayed some Philosophia on himself, and then we went to dinner. Then we hit up a cigar lounge. It smelled so good, dude. I'm like, that's a vibe right there. That's a vibe. Let's see. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If I was to get Carlisle or Leighton, which is the best to go for? Leighton is the safest to go for. Carlisle, much more harder to pull off, I should say. And it's not something that I know on the internet. A lot of people be like, "Oh yeah, like it's so good," because I love Carlisle, but I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that every single person's gonna love Carlisle. It takes a certain type of confidence to pull off that fragrance and to wear it well. So the easiest one to go for is Leighton. Hi. Especially if you're spending that price point, go Leighton. Hello, hello. Is Cedral Rosé a safe blind buy? Yeah, it is safe. I gotta say it's safe. I'm always cautious whenever people ask about blind buying and my recommendations for that, because everyone's nose is different. So I always recommend getting a sample, y'all. I went through a sample of Scandalo. I wasn't sure what to expect because I never had guava, but it's really addictive. I think I'm going to pick up a travel spray. It is freaking fire. You should pick up a travel spray. Hi, Erica. Everybody say hi to Erica. She is super sweet as well. I want a sweet signature scent that is mass appealing. If you have any recommendations on a price tag, I'm thinking wise on myself. Got any better options? Do you want it to be more on the masculine side? Unisex? What are we feeling? What are we feeling? Everyone's nose is different like taste buds. Yeah. The only ones I really feel comfortable saying this is blind buy worthy is if the price tag reflects that, right? Like, it's easy for me to say, yeah, Versace Pour Homme is blind buy worthy because it's like a $30 fragrance. But whenever you start to get up there, even with $100, people start to flip more, which is why I say, hey, okay, like go buy a sample, go try it for free, and then go get it. You know? So that's what I'm saying. Bonnie over a scandalo. You know what? That's valid. If you like mango, go Bonnie. If you like guava, go a scandalo. I just wanted to thank you for what you do. Stop it. Thank you. I greatly appreciate your opinion on all of these fragrance reviews. Please keep doing what you do. Mad love from Phoenix, Arizona. Dude, shout out to Arizona. I had a great time in Scottsdale. By the way, I was this close to buying a fucking cowboy hat. Me and my sister, we were like, damn, because everybody was wearing cowboy hats. We were like, let's get one. We go into this shop, and somebody's getting fitted for a hat. So we're like, oh yeah, we gotta get one. She looks at the price tag. She's like, Auntie, look at this. $900. I was like, ooh. I was like, damn, they don't play about the cowboy hats. So I said, let me think about this because I was just planning to wear it around Scottsdale, so I didn't want to just go buy a $900 cowboy hat. But honestly, I might get a cowboy hat because that'd be a vibe. And that's going to be my next era. Every single video that I have, I'm going to literally have a cowboy hat, and there's nothing anybody could do to stop me. You love Downtown Deja Vu. Is that the one that... No, that's not the Incense one, is it? I can't remember. I gotta re-smell the samples. Name a car for an edit on YouTube. I don't know, man. Like a Mazda or something. Okay? Is Givenchy Pie blind buy worthy? Sure, if you like sweet fragrances. Shout out to Russia. Lots of love. Okay, unisex is fine. You were asking about oh gosh, man, sometimes you gotta remind me. Hold on. Love vanilla scent. Can you recommend a vanilla fragrance? There is a fragrance called Vanille Insensé by Atelier Cologne, I believe. It straight up smells like vanilla. If that's what you want. Have I heard of Versace Hawas for men? I have heard of it. I have never tried it. You probably are saying it right, because, yeah, my pronunciation is the thing that sucks most of the time. I think, what is it? For 5 videos, I was calling Le Mansite, Le Immensight, or whatever, and people were correcting me, rightfully so. My opinion, nothing is truly blind by worthy. I learned that the hard way. This is why I go back and forth with it. Corolla. There you go. You're welcome. Truly appreciate your... Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you. That's really, really sweet. Agreed on blind buying, not worthy, but from my personal experience, it was fun. Listen, I am somebody, though, that when I was first starting this, I loved to blind buy. I was like, forget the samples. I would listen to people that said, they were like, hey, sample first. And now as a content creator, I understand why people say sample first, because, when you're having a lot of people watch your stuff, people start to flip on you and they blame you if they buy something that they get buyer's remorse out of. So that's why, for my safety purposes, I say to get a sample. But me as an individual, I was all about blind buying. If you watched my very first videos, everything I got, I did not try at the stores. Even though it was next to me, I said, forget that. I'm going to blind buy it, because if I like it, I like it, And I didn't get buyer's remorse because I took that bet, Hello. You remember my review on it? I got it. I got to remember that fragrance too. I'm going to work social where 500 people will be there. What fragrance do you recommend? Money is not a problem. Are you masculine, feminine? What? Okay. Hi. Would love to go to Greece. And I got that song Grease stuck in my head now. Okay. Where are you from? I'm from Antarctica. Interesting actually about me. I was the 7th person to ever be born in Antarctica. True story. Because there's a list now, a wait list of people that can go to Antarctica, and so I was born in Antarctica. Can you tell? And it's a rumor has it that the sun kissed me, which is why I have tan skin. So yeah, yeah, simmer on that as you will. I'm also a waterbender at heart, even though everyone says I'm an airbender. I'm an airbender, but you know, it's true. I was born to unite the 4 nations. So, lucky number 7. You already know. I'm great. How are you? I blind bought Side Effect because you probably my favorite fragrance. Yeah, Side Effect is a nice boozy fragrance. If you like Side Effect, you're probably gonna like Jazz Club. And that means you're probably gonna like Philosophia. Antarctica is like a polar bear in Texas. You know what? Yeah, I was born in Antarctica for real. If y'all hear that, yeah. Shout out to, yeah, no. Shout out to that guy. Shout out to that guy. I'm Antarctican. I'm doing great. How are you, Zara? The G. Love that name. I'm great, dude. I made myself a latte, right? I had some oat milk. I put 3 cubes of ice in there. And then I took some Cuban espresso, like, you know, the ground up espresso beans. Put that into my espresso thing or whatever. And then had that brew on top of my oat milk. It's so good. Honestly, I get why people are into like having espresso machines and stuff like that, because now when I have coffee from outside, I'm like, oh, that's too sweet, dude. I don't want any sweetener on this. I don't want that. I don't want your like 2% milk, you know? Like, I like it the way I like it. I make it now, you know? So I'm doing fantastic. What do you think about spring fragrance in diffusers for the room? I don't do that, but hey, if you want to do that, you do you. 3 cubes of ice, but you're from Antarctica. That's exactly why I do the 3 cubes of ice, to remind me of my Antarctican heritage. That's why I do it. Bond 9, any thoughts on Bond 9 in general? I love Lafayette Street. Love Lafayette Street, love Greenwich Village. Nomad, I think, came in. I got to do an unboxing on Nomad. But Nomad is not... Nomad to me is kind of like Side Effect by Inicio, where it's not a favorite fragrance of mine, but when I smelled it, I knew my followers would love it. I knew that it had the it factor, right? So I had to get it. And it was on sale, y'all. I got, like, you know the sale that I was telling y'all about? There was a Bond 9 sale a couple weeks ago, so you already know I copped that. And I'm excited. And also I copped that free Lattafa fragrance the other day, so that, I think, came in. So many movies, just one. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't watch anime, no. But I listened to some of Megan Thee Stallion's new album, Watashi Wasta. I love that. You know what I discovered? Because I would always hear Megan Thee Stallion, but I never like saw her before, right? And I saw a recent video for Pop Up. She was doing an interview. She's fine as fuck. Like, I was like, oh my god. So I feel like there's definitely a crush developing for sure. I was just like, she is gorgeous. She is gorgeous. Okay, hold up. Let me answer some questions before I just start raving about Megan Thee Stallion. Espresso setup is a game changer. See? You get it. I remember I went to Disneyland and, you know, it was like 2 p.m. and I'm like, damn, y'all want some coffee? So I think they have like their Disneyland Starbucks that's like the closest. So I got my like latte there. They put like the sweetener stuff in it. It was good, but I was like, fuck. I need my coffee. Dude, let me tell you, the sales have been going nuts. As always, y'all, I tell y'all to buy where you're comfortable. It's funny because whenever I mention any sort of sales, people are like, oh, why don't you ever talk about eBay? Like, why are you gatekeeping? I'm not gatekeeping eBay. Y'all go buy from eBay, but it's the same reason why I tell y'all to sample fragrances. Because if I were to say, oh, you could get it on eBay, you know how many people would get scammed? And then they'd come back to me and say, well, you said I could get it on eBay. There's just too many people that don't use their brains enough. And I would rather refer them to a 100% authentic site, even if it costs a little bit more than your eBay, and just honestly for that reason, knowing that it's 1,000% legit. But I'm not going to stop people from buying on eBay. If you want to buy on eBay and Amazon, you do you, you know? So that's all what it is. Watashi wasta. My pronunciation is probably terrible, but the song was so good. It is so good. Okay, let's see. Because they don't even watch the She's Special. Samantha's reading y'all down right now. Yeah, no, do your laundry, wash your bed sheets, clean your rooms. For me, I don't eat in my room. Some people like to do that, and that's why like a food smell stays in their room. But I don't eat in my room. Favorite everyday blue scent, too designer, too niche. Oh man, I would say I really love Blue Agave. Blue Agave has been one of my favorite fragrances. And for everybody else, Bleu de Chanel. Go get Bleu de Chanel, go get Dior Sauvage. That's for you guys. Our girl Meg is one of the most gorgeous. She is so fine. Okay, have you... I do have a video on Raja Elysium Eau Intense. It doesn't hit like the Parfum Cologne to me. Hi, Michael. eBay is risky. It's risky, which is why I don't flat out tell you guys, buy from eBay. But the thing is, it depends, right? There's some people that like to get stuff on from like Facebook groups, Reddit groups, whatever groups. And they're like, well, why don't you recommend people to get it from Reddit groups and Facebook groups? I got mine for this. And I'm like, because y'all, if I said that to a following of over 90,000 people, you know how many people would get scammed and they get mad at me? Like there's a lot of people that just don't do their own research. So the least I could do is give them something 1,000% authentic. And then if they want to buy, if you want to buy somewhere else, go buy somewhere else, you know? Best clubbing fragrance at the moment. Oh man, dude, I've been wearing one type of scent. Y'all, how many times have I said Blue Agave? Even though people wouldn't consider it a clubbing fragrance, come on, having a beast mode freshie in the club where people are wearing hella synthetics and sweet and like blue designer, like, or like Baccarat scents, hell yeah, I'm gonna wear that thing down. Blue Agave, salt and pepper for summer, every occasion. For y'all, Bleu de Chanel. For me, the other two that you mentioned. Oh man, I lost it. Okay. I'm seeing you everywhere when you're hopping on hella lives. Dude, I was on live, not yesterday, the day before. I wasn't joking when I said that. I was like, I want to go live with you guys more often. So that's what's going to happen. That's what we do. Fragrance du Bois. I tried like 2 fragrances from them. It's okay. It's cool. Both. I'll pull a Troy Bolton on you. Ever think maybe I could be both? Hi. Any last questions, man? This live went by fast. I could have swore it's only been like 15 minutes. It's been 48 minutes and 45 seconds. So, yeah. Yeah. Never tried that fragrance. Never tried Tonka Cola. Don't y'all love the summertime? July is the best month. Like, it is literally the best month of the year. And hey, I'm going to tell my followers this before anybody finds out. Because this is something I'm trying to work on. I think I posted a YouTube short about it, but I am trying to... So my birthday is coming up. July 11th, 7/11, right? Free Slurpees on me. But I am hoping to kind of do like another sale. Kind of like a birthday sale for fragrances that y'all have been the most popular ones I get asked about for my followers only. So stay posted on that. I'll post about it on Instagram and here too. With YouTube Shorts though, y'all, when it like they don't allow clickable links, it only allows like, well, you have to copy and paste it from your browser and do that. So that's the thing that sucks about YouTube Shorts. But I'm hoping something like that like I could do something like that for my followers around my birthday, which is July 11th on a Thursday. Maybe we can make like do like a weekend sale or something like that, just for anybody that wants to take advantage of it. So, dude, I would absolutely put Lafayette Street in there. I gotta put in if it's possible. The thing is, it's tough with PDMs because you know PDMs are such a popular brand. It's hard to kind of get your hands on them, but it'd be cool to bring in some of the feminine PDMs, bring in Lafayette Street, bring in maybe Cigars. We'll see. I'll read the comment section. Hi, Bryce. You're sorry. I appreciate you. Cold weather. Oh, you like cold weather? I love warm weather. I'm a summer baby. But yeah, y'all, the big 2-9. Big 2-9 is coming up, and honestly, I loved my 20s. My 20s had such a fun time because really, before I started making these videos, right, I worked all sorts of different types of jobs from like when I was my first job ever was working in a warehouse when I was 16. It was only for a couple weeks because it was like a summer job. And I was tagging and boxing up Bon Appetit dessert. You guys ever been to like the gas station or like 7-Eleven and stuff, and you see those like pastries, like the I don't know, the Danish cherry cheese, all that sort of stuff. I was in the warehouse just fucking like doing all that sort of stuff, inputting that. Like I would go with my uncle. So that was my first like under the table job, right? And then when I got to college, I was like, damn, I wanna, have a part-time job so I can fund myself, right? So I worked at Cold Stone. I was in there with the ice cream, like, what kind of mixins do you want? Doing all that. And that was a super humbling job because you don't think people would get so pissed about ice cream, but they did. And there's a hell of Karens. And when I say Karens, I'm talking men and women, mainly men, to be honest, that were very like these are grown men yelling at college kids about ice cream. I'm like, he's like, oh, is anyone gonna take my order? I'm like, don't you see me refilling the fucking chocolate ice cream right now? You can wait. So it's like one of those things that teaches you humility and patience and stuff and all of that. So I worked Cold Stone for a bit. And then when I was about to, like my last year of college, I was like, I want to work part-time, but I want it to be somewhere more fun, not food related. And I worked at a golf course as the cart girl. But the thing is, I would alternate, right? So I would work the bar, I worked the cart, and then I would also sometimes be in the kitchen, like cooking up those freaking, those like breakfast sandwiches, But being the cart girl was cool because, I mean, like you would just take, there was like those mini liquor bottles and you just drive around and then you would like pour that into your drink and stuff. And you just be like, you guys want something from here? Like, you do all that. So a lot of fun. And then after that, I know I'm kind of like going on a life story, but like, while I'm just on it, after I graduated college, I worked insurance for a bit, and then I worked Medicare, and then I did, it was a medical device sales rep job. And then I also worked with banks. And then I'm like, damn. And then when like COVID hit and stuff, there was just a lot of stuff happening in my personal life also. I got into fragrances and I'm like, damn, like I'm gonna just start posting reviews. And this has become my full-time thing. Like not just fragrances, but me on social media in general. And I love it, bro. Life is really a blessing. And it's so funny and so amazing how these things turn out, Okay, now let me answer some more of these questions. Your wallet's ready? I love that. You do not look 29, bro. I appreciate you. I'm 28 right now, but I love it. I think 20s are a great time to experiment with so many things, to try so many different things. And I know when you're young, especially when you get out of college, so many people are advising you to cement yourself into something already and just, start working with whatever it is. But a lot of people have regret because they don't do things that they want. They don't try things that they want to do because they feel pressured to, start like doing the typical sort of thing that most people do. So I'm really grateful that, I did so many different sorts of things to kind of find out what I really love, and no regrets at all. No regrets. You like the dry heat? The humidity does suck. Yeah, I agree with that. Hi. Karens love their ice cream. Listen, I remember there was this one guy, I was refilling the chocolate ice cream. He's like, anybody gonna take my order? And it's just me and my coworker. We're both like 18 or 19. And I said, okay, sir, I'll be with you in a second, sir. And I said, what would you like? And he's like, "Blah," and he started speaking so fast because he wanted me to get like, you know, like flustered. But I understood everything he was saying, so I gave him like the smallest portions with everything. And I was like, well, is that it? And he was like, yeah. He was trying to speak fast, but he wasn't fast. He was actually kind of slow. And I mean that in every single fucking way possible. And yeah, it was just, come on, don't be mean to people serving your food, especially if you see them doing something, and especially if you see that sort of stuff. Medical devices make mad money. Listen, that was, I would say, my first corporate big girl job. And I was working in the for the Southeast region, right? So I was the rep for the Southeast, and I had guys on the field that were actually in the Southeast. Was like Florida, I think Virginia, and that territory. And I remember for a work trip, I was invited out to North Carolina to meet with the guys that were on the field. So it was like 5 of us or something like that. And it was the first time in my life that I saw big sales money and how they walked and stuff. And like that all night, dude, we were partying all night, and they were just like, we were going to town, man. I was just like, this is so, I'm like, I love this group. Because those were, I think, out of all the 4 regions, they were like doing the best, which is great for me, right? Like, was great for me. And I was just like, this is so sick. But, you know, I wasn't really about corporate jobs and stuff. I wasn't really feeling that, you know, it wasn't. So there's that, right? Some people want to chase money, which is cool. Other people like find their happiness with stuff, and then in that happiness, they make money. So it's all about what you like. She talked about that. I'm from Antarctica. That's right, Samantha. Oh man, do I have any sponsors? No, like I tell y'all that I have affiliate links and stuff and affiliate codes, but I'm very honest and transparent about that. And then I tell y'all, if you want to use the link, you can. If you want to use the code, you can, because it supports the channel. But always buy where you're comfortable. And I'll keep it real with the fragrances. Like with Day 3 and Precious Liquids, people get on me for having coupon codes for those brands and stuff. But, I mean, I literally have videos out telling y'all the fragrances I love from them, and also fragrances I can't stand from those brands. So to me, honesty is key. And I know that some people might view that as, oh, it's a conflict of interest when you like something and you have a commission code for it. I totally understand, but I mean, I also have a video saying that I fucking hate this fragrance from them, and I can't stand it. So, I mean, at that point, is it still, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I don't like it. So I have no problem saying that sort of stuff about it. Okay. You are so sweet, downright inspirational. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's so fun. Try whatever you want to try, because the thing is, even when you're posting videos and stuff, you can get stuck in like a negative sort of loop and a rabbit hole of a lot of negative comments, right, from people that want to say stuff. But when you really think about it, it's like, at the end of the day, people are watching your videos and commenting on your videos, and it's getting somewhat of a reaction out of them, right? I could be talking about how I love La Nuit de l'Homme, and La Nuit de l'Homme's biggest hater could be watching, and that would feel like a personal attack on that person. So it's honestly really fun. I love what I do. Med device sales, interesting, like what kind of devices. It was mainly focused on like braces for like post-surgery, and some people that liked chiropractic use and stuff like that. So there's different type of braces and certain like components of those braces that better suit people depending on what like area of their spine was the most like affected, right? So if it was in the lumbar area, like the lower back, the thoracic, here on like your neck area, there was a lot of kind of stuff that was into it. So I was the youngest person on the team. And honestly, just between me and y'all, I, like, in that interview, my confidence was on another level. Did I know anything about the products? I did not. But I was just, like, cool, calm, collected, and very much like, I can get this done. And like for a first big time job, they saw that, they're like, damn, yeah, let's take a chance on this girl, and it worked. Y'all, confidence is so key. Confidence is so key. Let's see. Is it me or Precious Liquid Blue Agave doesn't last? I've kind of addressed this, not specifically with this fragrance, but a lot of people, first of all, tell me which Blue Agave you got. Is it the limited collection? Is it the what's it called, the regular one? But whenever people tell me about, oh, things, it doesn't last, 99% of the time it's always a user error of people that apply it here and all of a sudden they're nose blind to it, and they think when they're nose blind that the fragrance only lasts 2 minutes or 30 minutes. I hear that all the time with and you know what was crazy? When I heard that about Oud Satin Mood, that was a big like, come on, y'all. You're telling me, you're in my comment section mad that Oud Satin Mood only lasts 2 hours? Again, user errors. So that's when I tell people, yeah, it is it is you. It's you. Okay, did you ever cover clone fragrances? I have. I've talked about dupes in a lot of my earlier videos as well. And I'm gonna be trying a Lattafa fragrance soon. With the 18 karat 3.1 millimeter Figaro from Saraf, is it priced at $1,000 for only 9 grams? Do you think it's overpriced? Mine was like 800, but again, it was the length size. It's totally up to you. I think honestly Saraf has really good prices in comparison to a lot of jewelry stores. Like you would probably have to buy that chain for like $2,000 from other places because they mark it up like crazy. But Saraf is known to have good prices. The thing though is sometimes like they've sent me the wrong item twice. I've been not satisfied with their products twice, and I've ordered from them 4 times. So it's like, that's what I mean by they're hit and miss. But no, I haven't tried that fragrance. Do the things in your 20s that you can't do in your elder years. I agree with that. Yeah, try a bunch of different things. And then the big thing, my big takeaway is just knowing everybody has a different timeline for things, right? Not to compare yourself to anybody, because it's easy when you get out of college, because now like you're in the real world and people start looking at you and being like, oh, how's this person doing? How's this person doing? How are they like surviving in this world, right? But when you start to just like focus on yourself and not really care what other people around you are doing, man, you start to thrive like crazy. And I can't emphasize that point enough. Let's see, just interested in how the transition to living. Oh, what are you guys talking about? Hey, that's weird. What is the... No, okay, never mind. They're talking to each other, my bad. I gotta like look at this sort of stuff. I tried Jasada Ambassador. It's like, I didn't try it on skin, so I can't really say, but the smell of it from like the cap was, when I sprayed it in the cap, was okay, you know. Picked up Bonnie, thanks for the review. The code is my, ooh, 3rd fragrance from them, nice. It was fun watching you smoke. Yeah, dude, it was, like smoking cigars with them was so fun. We had, and what was dope was they actually brought like 2, yeah, they brought over 2 Ashton VSGs to the Airbnb. But the reason we had to go out was because the Airbnb rules stated that, hey, you can't, there's no smoking, none of that sort of stuff. And we're like, damn. So that's why we went to the lounge. And Mike and Vanessa go, here, just like take these back home. You guys want to see it? Hold on. I need like, I don't have a cigar box or anything like that, but I still have it in here for me. So I'll smoke this one. Not anytime soon. I'm kind of chilling off cigars and stuff like that. But the VSGs, so good, so good. Okay, let's see. I do. Thanks, Emily. Thank you. Prada Luna Rosa Black. It's a good sweet fragrance for sure. Oud Satin Mood X-Rate is nuclear. Yeah, that's why y'all, don't be so scared when people are saying online about, oh, the fragrance, like the performance sucks. Always try things for yourself. I can't even count how many videos I've made about how I apply my fragrances for the best scent bubble so that you don't go as nose blind to your fragrance. And of course, not everybody's gonna see that, but a lot of the times it's user error when people complain that something doesn't last, especially if I've talked about how it's a beast mode fragrance, you know? Okay. My thoughts on... Oh, okay, you're talking about fragrance. I thought you meant on Scorpios in general. Because they can get kind of crazy, but never tried Scorpio Dubai. Let's see. I got Naxos. Can't tell from those blinds. Soft projection. What's your opinion? I always get good performance with Naxos. How long do those cigars take to smoke though? Like, does it take hours? Depends on how slow you want to go with it. For me, I don't like I've been around people that like to go fast with cigars, and to me, cigars are very much like a slow paced thing, like a late night, you're just having really good conversation. I'll take a puff like every minute or something like that. So I could really like extend it. But I don't smoke all of that by myself. Like now I'm just very much, I'll share it with somebody, especially something like that size. Because I've gotten cigar sick before. And it was not fun, dude. I was in the toilet like, ah. So not my favorite thing to do and not my favorite feeling to feel. So I just want it to be, yeah, you go at your own pace, is what I'll say. What do you think of Elixir? Never tried JPG Elixir. I wanted to try it, but the Sephora near me, they were out of the tester, and also because middle school boys started coming in and trying to steal the fragrances. So it's like, come on. And I get it, you know, I get like specifically she said middle school boys and high school boys were trying, like that's why in the Sephora I live in now, I live near, they have all the masculine fragrances are attached by a wire and the feminine fragrances roam free, so you could actually apply it on yourself. But like all these younger boys now, from like watching a lot of TikToks and Instagram reels about fragrances, they want to smell good, they want to impress their crush and stuff, so they're trying to steal this stuff from the store. I'm like, yo, come on. And I had a comment on TikTok that somebody was asking, hey Melissa, how do you feel about bringing empty sample vials to Sephora and filling them up on the testers? To me, no, I would not do that. Like, what are you gonna do? Look at the sales associate and just... And also that could ruin it for a lot of people, right? It's just not... I won't, like, if I saw somebody doing that, I'm not gonna go tell them, hey, you should not do that, right? People could do what they want at the end of the day. But doing that, it just ruins it for everybody else, because then they're gonna stop doing that, and now you're not gonna be able to sample anything. So it's just not worth it. I don't really like Inicio. Hajavat's still good. Born in Roma, it was okay. Kind of forgettable, to be honest. I thought you were a teenager. You look young for your age. It's interesting. Interesting. Oh, man. All right, y'all. Damn, it's been over an hour. It's been over an hour. I appreciate the love. Stay posted here on YouTube, but I would say on my Instagram for a potential sale that'll be happening, like a birthday sale, hopefully, that I could do. And then comment on that video where I asked what fragrances y'all would like to see. I'm going to try to narrow it down as best as I can, but love y'all. All right, love y'all. Seriously, appreciate the love.